Types of chemical bond. Strong bond, weak bond, ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, metallic bond, hydrogen bond, van der Waals interaction. Ionic bond. An ionic bond is a chemical bond formed by the electrostatic between positive and negative ions. The bond is formed between two atoms when one or more electrons are transferred from the valence shell of one atom to the valence shell of the other atom. The atom that loses electrons will form a cation, and the atom that gains electrons will form an anion. These oppositely charged ions come closer to each other due to electrostatic force of attraction and thus form an ionic bond. As the bond is between the ions, it is called ionic bond, and the attractive forces being electrostatic, the bond is also called electrostatic bond. Since the valence concept has been explained in the terms of electrons, it is also called as electrovalent bond. Formation of ionic bond. When an atom of sodium combines with an atom of chlorine, an electron is transferred from sodium atom to chlorine atom, forming sodium chloride molecule. Thus, both the atoms achieve stable octet electronic configuration. Characteristics of ionic compounds. The nature of bonding between the atoms of the molecule is the primary factor that determine the properties of compounds: physical state, electrical conductivity, melting point, solubility, density, hardness, and brittleness reactions. Covalent bond. Atoms can combine with each other by sharing the unpaired electrons in their outermost shell is called covalent bond. Since the covalent bond is formed because of the sharing of electrons which become common to both the atoms, it is also called as atomic bond. Formation of hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen molecule is formed by two hydrogen atoms, each having one valence electron. It is contributed to the shared pair, and both atoms acquire stable, completely filled electronic configuration. Types of covalent bond. Single covalent bond represented by a line between the two atoms. Double covalent bond represented by a double line between the two atoms. Triple covalent bond represented by a triple line between the two atoms. Characteristics of covalent compounds. The properties of compounds depend on the nature of bonding between their constituent atoms. Physical state, electrical conductivity, melting point, solubility, hardness and brittleness reactions. Fajan's rule. A metal combined with a non-metal through ionic bond. The compounds so formed are called ionic compounds. Fajan's rule. Ionic covalent. Low positive charge, high positive charge. Large cation, small cation. Small anion, large anion. Difference between ionic and covalent compounds. Coordinate covalent bond. In some compounds, the formation of a covalent bond between two atoms takes place by the sharing of two electrons, both of which comes from only one of the combining atoms. This bond is called coordinate covalent bond or dative bond. The lone pair of electrons from an atom in a molecule may be involved in the dative bonding. The atom which provides the electron pair is called donor atom, while the other atom which accepts the electron pair is called acceptor atom. Formation of coordinate covalent bond. Characteristics of coordinate covalent compounds: physical state, electrical conductivity, melting point, solubility, reactions.